Hey, welcome back to Matt again. My name is Rampage and this is Gaming News. Now, before I get into these articles for this video, I do want to clarify a few things. And, well, in relation to my last video, I stated something about like having 20 articles to talk about. Well, that's not really the case, because I did have 20 articles, but a large portion of them were duplicates or just the same sort of topic, just by different media outlets. So anyway, I do have 3 left that I want to sort of bundle up into one video. Then I do have a few others as well that I'll be making separate videos for, because I feel like I can talk for a lot longer and I don't really want to make these videos 24 minutes long. So anyway, the first article is CD Projekt will iron out Witcher 3 pop-in and frame rate issues on PS4. High-end PC required for 60 FPS. Not sure why they kind of bundled PC into the PS4 version of the article, but alright. So this was posted on March 8th. A few weeks ago, we reported that the PS4 version currently suffers from slight frame rate fluctuations and pop-in issues. These two are usually the biggest technical hurdles in developing an open-world game. So it's not surprising that The Witcher 3 on PS4 also suffers from these issues. Now, I'd go as far as to say that that sort of stuff happens on a lot of games, not just open world games. A good example of that, or a recent example of that, is an indie game called Wolf: The Red Hood Diaries. And that has, or suffers, from large amounts of texture pop-in. So yeah, it's not really specifically directed at open world games, but okay, thanks for trying. Anyway, however, Mikkel, I'm not going to butcher his last name, so I'm just going to have it on the screen, senior art producer, has assured to GamingBolt that all of these issues will be ironed out in the final game, or final build of the game, I think he's trying to say, with a quote: "We're still in the optimization phase, so we'll definitely iron these small things out." I don't really consider frame drops or texture pop-in to be a small issue, but yeah, as long as they're trying, I guess. Because keep in mind that the console versions, or PS4 and Xbox One, are both running at 30 frames per second, where the PS4 version is running on top of that at 1080p, and the Xbox One version is running at 900p. So yeah, if you're going to have frame rate fluctuations running at 30 frames per second, dropping anywhere from 5 frames or less than 5 frames is extremely noticeable to a lot of people. So if you're going to say that that's a small issue, well, it's not really a small issue when you're trying to run a game at 30 frames per second and it's dipping to say 20 frames per second. It's not a good experience at all. But yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But the next article is Microsoft releasing Xbox wireless dongle for PC this year. So recently, or hold on, I forgot when let me just load up this article. Okay, so last year, Microsoft announced that they were going to release a wired PC Xbox controller thing. And okay, so this article basically states that they are going to release a wireless dongle for PC gamers to use wireless Xbox One controllers and other wireless Xbox peripherals on Windows PCs. So last time I checked, this could be wrong, but the Xbox One controller and the Xbox 360 controller uses infrared, or IR. So I would hope that you could use any IR dongle and connect it with that. But I guess you'd need some kind of drivers that would actually work with that sensor. So I guess that's what this will do. I'm not too sure how much it will cost, because it doesn't state how much the price is. But what I like to see is, or what I would like to see, is both the wired controller and the wireless controller. But if you buy the wireless controller, it comes with said dongle, because I have a feeling that the dongle will probably be somewhere like $50 or around that. And that's on top of paying for the controller. That's around $100 or $120 just for a working controller on a PC. It could be more depending on how much the Xbox One controller is. Hold on, give me a sec to quickly look this up. Okay, so a brand new Xbox One controller in Australia is worth $80, whereas the pre-owned versions are worth $64. So $80 plus $50 is like $120 just for a controller. Now, keep in mind that previous generation versions of consoles, or the PS3, PS4 controllers, are worth $100 or around that anyway. So it's a little bit weird in terms of pricing. It's just for a controller. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't like the pricings for controllers in Australia. It's just really, really annoying. But yeah, I guess the dongle could work great if it allows Xbox 360 controllers as well. Now, I don't know whether the Xbox One controller does use the IR sensor, because in every description that I've tried to look for, it just states a new wireless radio. So, alright. It's not really giving me any specs or an overview if you're just going to say new wireless radio. But anyway, the next article is Windows 10 will be a free upgrade even if you pirated Windows. Update. So apparently, when you upgrade from Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1 to Windows 10, it's going to be free. But if you had pirated Windows 10, it'll keep the genuine or non-genuine version of your previous Windows. Say if you had Windows 7, 8, or 8.1 as genuine or non-genuine, when you transfer or upgrade to Windows 10, it'll be the same as what you previously had, genuine or non-genuine. But what I'm more interested in to see is whether or not this actually counts for versions of Windows that are activated, because Windows thinks that it's activated, therefore it thinks that it's genuine. So does that mean that I would get a genuine version of Windows 10 if I upgrade from a pirated version or a pirated cracked version of Windows? That's what I'm sort of looking forward to, because I want to know whether that's correct, whether that is how they're going to implement it, or will it still say non-genuine? I don't know, because Windows thinks that a cracked version of Windows is genuine and it's activated. So I don't know, I think that's kind of interesting. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But anyway, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And my name is Rampage. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Remember to check out my gaming channel before you leave. Peace out.